So today we're going to create a cat primary and secondary color pattern design. What we're going to do is we're going to write our name on the top of the paper and your class code. So here's my name, your class code. So if you're in KA, KB, KC, or KD, or KE, you write that on the top. The paper is going to be vertical and you're going to flip it over. And see, I have a cap here, and this cap is going to be my head. If you don't have a cap, just draw a smaller size circle for your head. So this is the circle. Now we're going to draw the ears for the cat. I have a ruler. You don't need to use a ruler, but I'm using a ruler for my triangle. So here are my cat ears. I want to try to make them more even, so I'm going to put them more make them longer. I'm just going to erase this part. Okay, so now I have my cat ears. I'm going to work on the body. The body is going to be an oval round shape, or you can use another circle. So I'm going to use the oval round shape. You can see I'm just drawing light with my pencil. Okay, so here's my cat's body. Now I'm going to draw the tail. Tail's going to be up, curve line, around. That is my cat's tail. And I'm going to draw 4 legs. Draw 1, 2, 3, 4. They are close together. And I'm going to make them together. So I'm going to erase this part so I can make them more together. Okay, that's better. Now we're going to add the cat eyes, nose, mouth, and whiskers. So I'm going to take my end of my glue stick and I'm going to make 2 circles. And then I'm going to draw a nose, which is going to be an upside down triangle. Then I'm going to draw a straight line, this is a vertical line, straight vertical line, with a happy face, or this is called a curve line. I'm also going to draw the 2 circles in the middle of my eyes. And now I'm going to draw whiskers. So whiskers are going to be to the nose, starting from end of the nose, and we're just going to make 3 whiskers on each side. The number is 3. And here we're learning about shape, and we're going to be learning about color, using color within a pattern. And I'll make this longer so You want to make them, that is better. And I'm just now finished. Now we're going to draw our patterns. So our pattern is going to be, I'm going to draw a straight line down the face, or this is called a vertical line. And then I'm going to draw lines going down, which are vertical lines down the paper. You don't need to use a ruler, but if you have one, that would be great to learn how to start using a ruler. Lines do not have to be perfect because I'm going to be outlining. My ruler is a little uneven, but that's okay. And now I'm making lines down the tail. And I'm going to fix this line. Okay. Now we're going to make lines down the legs, but we're not going to do too many. We're going to do 2 lines, which is 3 equal parts. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And this is it. This is the drawing. Now after my drawing, I'm going to start outlining with I have a black marker. You can use a black crayon or colored pencil. If you don't have black, you can outline with blue. It would look nice with a dark blue or purple. So now I'm going to outline the cat with my black marker. And outlining means that I am tracing. So I'm going to start and show you that each shape is going to be traced and each line. So that's what outlining means in art. You're just tracing the lines. And I'm going to trace off camera, and I'll show you after I'm done. So now that my cat is outlined, I'm going to use primary and secondary colors, crayons. I also have color pencils and markers for my cat as well, but I'm going to stick to using crayons right now just to show you, because most of you do have just crayons at home. Leave this to the side. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is start off with the half of the face, and I'm going to do half of the face is yellow. And see, I'm just taking my color and I'm just outlining the section first. So you're learning how to color, and by coloring in the lines, you want to outline from the line that you made for your cat. And then you're just going to go in and color the inside. Now make sure there's no white spots. Okay. Now that's done, I'm going to take my... So as I'm finished outlining, I'm going to color the section with the red crayon. I'm going to leave the eyeballs white. And then what I'm going to do is color the nose. The nose will be blue. So I'm using primary colors for the face. and a pattern design for the body. So here's blue. Now for the ears, I'm going to use green, which is the secondary color. And I'm going to color both of my ears green. You want to make sure that there's barely any white spots. That shows that you're coloring in nice and neat by outlining and then going back and forth, up and down, or side to side when you're coloring. When that's done, now we're going to move on to the pattern design. The pattern design is going to start off with blue. Now you don't have to copy my pattern design. I'm just showing you a pattern of what it should look like. Okay, so we have blue, then I'm going to take orange. So I'm taking one primary color, which is blue, and then one orange color, which is secondary. And then my next color will be primary, so red. And then my next color after red will be a secondary color. And then that will be purple. And see, I'm using the primary color first, and then a secondary color next, primary, secondary. Then after, I'm going to take my primary, which is yellow. And then I'm going to take my secondary color, which will be green. So all together. So here's the pattern finished. And see, I started again after green. I went to blue, then orange. And for the tail, I'm going to keep going with the pattern. So my next color is going to be red. So I'm going to color my pattern from red, which is primary, and then taking my purple to secondary, and then after secondary will be primary again, and this will be yellow, and then after yellow will be green, after green will be blue, and then after blue would be orange, because now I was done after green, so I do primary color and a secondary color, which is the blue and the orange, and then the last of the tail is going to be red. It's going to be red. Now that the tail is complete, we're going to go to the feet. Now the feet is going to be a different pattern. So I'm going to start off with purple. So each foot is going to have a different pattern. So I'm going to choose purple, green, and orange. So this one will be just secondary colors. So this leg will just be secondary colors. And this leg is going to be primary colors, which is yellow, red, and the last primary color, which is blue. And then the next leg is going to be primary and secondary. So I'm going to choose green. I'm going to choose blue. And I'm going to choose purple. And for my last leg, I'm going to choose, let's start off with red. Now this is just my own pattern design. You don't have to copy Miss Romeo. This is just a guide to show you how to use primary and secondary colors for your cat design. And then the last one I'm going to choose is yellow. Okay. So I finished coloring the cat. Now I'm going to design the background. So now that I have finished my cat, I'm going to take primary and secondary colors and create some dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have markers, you can use them as well. If you do not, you can just keep using the crayons. So we're doing 4 dots per color. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you are at home, you can count with Miss Romeo as you're creating your dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will bring out the background and make it more colorful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dots again for the last color. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we use the primary and secondary colors for our cat design. So this is the finished project.